Hello, it's Baz at GotAUkulele.com with another instrument review. As you can probably see behind me, Christmas is just around the corner. So is this new instrument going to be on your list for the new year? This one has been on loan to me. It is an instrument I've been seeing getting a lot of buzz on social media. It is made by a brand called Cocobolo, set up by a US guy called Kevin Keith, with a workshop in Nicaragua, and they take their name from the wood they make their instruments from, which is a tropical hardwood called Cocobolo. Now, these are available in a range of scales from soprano through to baritone with 6 strings, customs, etc. And I've seen quite a few people grabbing them and posting their pictures up on places like Facebook to say, look, I've got a Cocobolo. So I thought it was good to get one on GotAUkulele to let you know what I think. Let's take a look. First of all, striking looks. That is Cocobolo for you. This is a swirly grain pattern. It's a standard tenor shape, finished in all satin. But I mean, look, marbling. I mean, it is just striking. The camera here is probably not really doing it justice. Have a look at the photographs on the GotAUkulele.com website review. But it's kind of glowing red to me, with these sort of yellow and swirly strips, that kind of thing. The back a little bit more traditional, but really deep red, and some detailing down the back. The back is also arched. We've got that detailing following on the base, and we have a strap button, which is a nice touch. Really nicely put together, feels great, no seams coming apart, all solid wood, no glue spots, no pooling, no flaws, all pretty good so far. We've got a Cocobolo wood tie bar bridge with a bone saddle, which as you can see is arched. I'll come on to why that's arched in a moment. Having a look inside, nice and tidy-ish. We've got mahogany kerfing from Honduras and bracing, not overdone. Quite a few glue spots in there though, Cocobolo. I will pick you up on that, as I do anybody else. But you know, on the whole, it's a well-made instrument. Like it. We've got a Honduran mahogany neck with a joint here at the heel and a joint one up at the headstock, and the heel cap is faced in what else? Cocobolo. Topping the wooden neck, mahogany neck, is a fingerboard that is also made of Cocobolo. Now I can't really get you the light on that, but that is also a deep red with some dark black swirls in it. It's nice. I think I'd probably prefer a black fingerboard myself, but there we are. It goes with the body. There are a couple of sort of rough knots in the wood, which I don't like so much, but there we are. Edges of the fingerboard are unbound, but there we are. The big trick to this fingerboard, and the reason why that saddle is arched, is because the fingerboard has a radius to it. That is to say, it is shaped like this rather than being dead flat. Why do that? Some people say it's overkill, some people don't like them. I love them. My Godin has a radius fingerboard. My custom tenor from Rob Collins at Tin Guitar has a radius fretboard. And one of the greatest ukulele luthiers around, Maya Moe, put radiuses on their fretboards as well. It basically adds a level of comfort to the fretting hand because it's kind of natural. Your hand curls, so the fretboard kind of curls with it. It's not severe, but you do notice it, or at least I notice it. We've got 17 steel frets with 13 to the body. That's an unusual join point, but Cocobolo tell me that is because they think that's their sweet spot. Okay, fair enough. And I'm also told that inside that neck is a strengthening rod made of Cocobolo wood, kind of like a non-adjustable truss rod. Okay, I'll go along with that. We've got a bone nut, which is also curved to match the fingerboard, and up to a crown-shaped headstock, which is faced in that more of that sublime, swirly Cocobolo with a strip down the middle of it, which matches the back. One thing I've never seen before is a facing veneer put on the back of the headstock. That's really nice. Little things like that impress me. I think it sets off those tuners brilliantly. Yeah, I've never seen that before, and I really like that. Incidentally, those tuners are my gear tuners of choice. They are open geared Grovers with silver buttons. No complaints from me at all on that. They are good tuners. Completing the deal, Aquila strings. What else? Oh, I didn't mention we've got finger markers facing out and finger markers on the side, full marks. Yeah, Aquila strings. The price for the tenor model, $399, which I think is pretty good going for a handmade instrument made of an exotic wood that looks like this. You're never going to get an instrument like this in the tenor scale for $399 that's made in the USA or luthier built. I think that's a hell of a price. Don't quite know what that's going to translate to UK pounds, and of course I suppose you've got shipping on top of that because they come from Nicaragua, but that's still a really good price, $399. But of course all of that and the looks and the eye candy and the swirly wonderful, you can tell I like this bit, I love this, all of that would mean nothing if it didn't play very well. And I've seen plenty of fancy finishes on ukuleles, but they've been overbuilt and they sound dead. Now when I pick up a new instrument that I've not played before, that I may be suspicious of being like that, if I like it, one or two things happen. I either smile when I play the first chord, or I say, wow. I can tell you now that when I played this for the first time, I did both. First up, it's got bags of volume, but bags of sustain. That is vibrating into my chest. I love that. I love an instrument that I can feel. It's vibrating in my fretting hand. I can feel it vibrating here. It's just got, it's alive. Good so far. I think you'll also agree that across the strings we've got great clarity of tone. Individual strings all ring out nicely. It's a warm tone on account of that Cocobolo wood, but clarity of tone is there as well. Strummed. Tune, I'm afraid. It's been in storage waiting for me to get around to this review, but you know, it's punchy. It's got a really nice mix of tone that I like. It's not overly bright, it's not overly dark, it's certainly not muddy across the strings. Oh, that's nicer. Finger picked, it really comes alive as well. I like it. I do like it a lot. It's bouncy. It's well done, Cocobolo. I think you've not gone for style over substance. There's something else going on underneath this. I like it. The only thing I'd change, as you can see on the top here, it's not book matched, as I say. Looking on their website, it doesn't make a difference with the price. You can get a book matched one for the same price, $399. So I'm not going to mark it down for that. I would, however, change those frets to crown frets, please. But you know, other than that, it's striking, and it sounds good as well. That dark sort of orangey colour, you're not going to see many ukuleles like this at your club. You know, $399. Cocobolo, tenor, all the way from Nicaragua. It gets a thumbs up from me. Have a great Christmas, everybody. I will be back in the new year with more instrument reviews on GotAUkulele.com. Take care.